Hello, entrepreneurs. Well, what happens when you promote another company's product and earn a commission every time someone buys it? That, my friends, is called affiliate marketing, and my next guest is an expert at it. I'm Gail Bates, and welcome to my series, Entrepreneurs Who Work From Home, where I share weekly conversations with entrepreneurs from around the world, where we talk about practical strategies for work-life balance, productivity, which as entrepreneurs, we're always looking to be more efficient, and just how they are building a thriving business from home. So if you're ready to learn about systems that actually work for entrepreneurs who are in the thick of growing their business, then this is your go-to channel. So I'd love you to hit the subscribe button and tap that notification bell so that you never miss an episode. Well, today's guest is Liezl Smith, and she is a wife, a homeschooling mom, and a successful affiliate marketer based in the Netherlands. And in this interview, she shares how she discovered that she is a manifesting generator in the human design model. Now, I don't know if you've heard about that, but it's an interesting way to discover more about yourself. And for Liezl, that completely changed how she structures her day in her business. She learned that when she can focus deeply on one thing at a time, whether that's her AI music channel or content for her affiliate funnels, that she really thrives. And she explains how this approach really helped her stay on task in growing her business. So listen very carefully to that. It's very interesting. And you'll also learn a lot how Liezl uses AI tools, many AI tools, some that I've never even heard of. And she uses these tools to streamline her blogging process with a platform called Blog to Pins. And I want you to listen to how she drives consistent traffic through Pinterest. It's quite interesting. So if you're a blogger or an aspiring affiliate marketer, you'll really want to pay close attention to these strategies. Also, if you are just curious about affiliate marketing, which I've always been curious about it, and want to learn how to build flexible income streams, which is how she's done this with this affiliate marketing model, you are going to love this conversation. Let's get into it. Welcome, Liz. It's so great to meet you. I'm so happy you're here on my series, Entrepreneurs Who Work From Home. How are you?
Hi, Gail. Yeah, I'm very good. Thank you very much. Thank you for having me. This is very exciting.
Well, it's great. I love to meet entrepreneurs around the world, and you're coming from the Netherlands, which is very exciting. You're the first person I've talked to from the Netherlands. So let's look at how business runs from the Netherlands. Can you talk me through what maybe a typical day looks like? Do you have any routines or habits, non-negotiables that you focus on?
Well, I'm kind of like a little bit of an unusual person in the Netherlands because we also homeschool, which is not very well known that it is actually possible in the Netherlands, if according to how their laws work. So I actually am a homeschool mom. So my day looks like I wake up and I have my own quiet time first before I do anything. And then usually before I even make breakfast for the kids, I have a few of my daily method of operations, as they call them, right?
Right.
Where I send out a couple of emails, I read my messages, and I quickly reply to the messages. And then I'll get into the breakfast and the kids and the day. And then usually, depending, I've kind of structured my business this way because I'm a manifesting generator in human design. So I love a lot of things. I'm interested in a lot of things, and I get bored very quickly. So if I have to know that I have to do like 2 days in a row the same thing, it's like I can't do that. So I have like on Mondays, I don't really say which day of the week I'll do whatever, but I structure that one day I'll work on, like, for instance, I have an AI music channel. So then I'll like create music for that. On the next day, like I have a funnel with like 8 income streams. Then I'll work on that and make content for that. And so I space it out by the day on the different things I work on.
Yeah, a lot of people do that, and I think that's great. And I loved you saying about the human design element, because that really gives you a very good insight into how you work, right? And so I love the way you do that. It helps you. Especially, I didn't realize you were a homeschooling mom as well, which is a lot of work as well as running a business, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And how is your office space work around homeschooling and kids and all of that? That must be challenging a little.
Kind of in the lounge. I have my desk in the lounge, like open plan kitchen lounge, dining room area, and while I'm cooking, I might be doing something on the computer, and then when the kids are there, like doing their homework, then they're using my computer as well. So like I can be busy in the kitchen and still check on what they're doing, and so it's kind of it's not the like ideal workspace of idyllic pot plants that I would like, and in a quiet area. It's not that.
That's what's happening in the world of homeschooling mothers, and I'm sure other homeschooling mothers that hearing you. I actually have interviewed quite a few homeschooling mothers, and it is a challenge, I'm sure, but you're whizzes. I think mothers are always whizzes anyway, that can, teach a child, run a business, feed the family, that's the life of a mother, right? And
yes, thank you. Yeah. And to be honest, I take my hat off to moms who have to do the school runs and all those things, I think that's just as intense.
It is. Yes. Yes, you're right. I mean, it's just being a mom, I guess, being a mom. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
And so what about challenges for you? As far as your business is concerned, what's the hardest part of building business? Because I know that you help others build businesses, right? And talk a little bit about what you do in that instance. And what challenges come up for you?
Well, how I got to this point of helping others to build businesses, because I kind of have been in the online space for about 5 years. And for the first 4 years, I was failing a lot. I was like, well, not to the point of it felt like failing. In hindsight, probably I would term it as failing. But, it's not really failing, because you learn every step of the way. You learn something. But let's put it this way. I didn't get the results I wanted. Mm-hmm. And I realized what my wrongdoings were, maybe, Mm-hmm. And so now I've kind of tailor-made a package for people where I kind of guide people to avoid all those potholes that I fell into. Mm-hmm. And one of the big ones that I fell into, and a lot of people fall into, is the shiny object syndrome. When you start a business, you're excited, and then after about 3 months, when you haven't had the results that you wanted or things, you start looking around and you start seeing, oh, what's that? That kind of thing. That I find that is the biggest hurdle I try to help people with.
Yeah, yeah. And what other challenges have come up for you in that instance?
Yes, for myself, it was always sticking with one thing. Mm. And so that is why I basically made myself this little structure, if you can call it structure, but very loosely, that I have multiple things that I can work on, but I limit myself to those few things, and then I can choose which one I feel like working on. But I do not expand, or go look for new things. I try to put the blinders on, and that is my biggest challenge. It's kind of like keeping blinders on and staying on that track.
I love that. That must be a down under saying. I say that, put the blinders on. I talk about that a lot. But yeah, I think it's so important to do that. And so you're working on a number of different projects, but you're actually assigning time for them. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you find that time is one of your challenges? How do you stay on top of that schedule?
Well, I've kind of made peace with that, because for me, I would want to do work on my business and things 24/7. I would not want to take a break. There's actually not enough time in the day, because I'm always so excited about new things I want to do, and hear that, new things I want to do, implement. But what I've done is I've really, really told myself like to set boundaries as well. That's also one of the things I really punctuate to people, kind of like set boundaries for yourself, because it's also the way that you can avoid burnout.
Right.
So stay patient and set boundaries. Like switch off that phone over the weekend. Put it away. Don't open the computer over the weekend. Leave it.
Right.
Take a break.
What boundary really works for you?
Definitely setting myself hours of like, okay, weekends, no business, no work, And then also for like night times, I set myself a boundary like after 5 p.m. basically, no more business stuff, just relax and enjoy the evening.
Yeah, no, I think it's really important. And I talk a lot about that, having like an end of day routine there where you just say, this is it. It's just time to leave. Whatever hasn't gotten done. It'll be there tomorrow. And you just don't worry about it. Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Because I used to be like laying in bed and still answering messages and things, and just can't be on all the time.
No, you can't. You can't. That's absolutely right. Yeah. And do you do any time blocking or any other time management systems that you use?
No. Time blocking, you see, I have this thing about restrictions as well. So like, I don't want to feel too restricted.
Entrepreneurs who have what you have are going to love what you're talking about, because I think some of us I like to time block. I like to take, an hour of time that I'm going to totally focus. I actually use the Pomodoro technique. I don't know if you're familiar with that. It's where you focus for 25 minutes and then you take a break for 5 to 10 minutes and you turn everything off. You're only going to do it for 25 minutes. It's an amazing thing that I have found works really good for me. And I bet everybody's different. So you have to figure out what really works for you, right?
Yes.
You help clients with AI. So let's talk a little bit about tech tools. Okay, I always love to ask, what kind of tech stack or what are some of the tech tools that you use? Because other entrepreneurs that are watching this might say, oh, I use that too. And I might say, gosh, I haven't heard of that. So can you run us through some of the tech tools that you use?
Absolutely. So one of my one of my main business income streams is affiliate marketing. Right. And so what I do is I use blogs I write blogs, and then in the blogs I have my affiliate links. And then what I have to do is to get traffic to the blogs and to my links, I use Pinterest. Okay. So in that sequence, I use ChatGPT, of course, a lot for ideas and things and finding things like keywords. But recently I've discovered 2 websites, if you call them that, that are tools specifically for bloggers using Pinterest. And they have made life so much easier. I can create so many more blogs and so many more pins at the same time. So the one is called SEO Writer AI. Yeah. And that one is amazing. Really? You actually just put in a keyword that you want to write about. Yeah. And if you have your blog on WordPress, you can link it directly. But I don't have my blog on WordPress. But anyway, it doesn't matter. You can still use it. And it's literally like a click of a button and it will write the whole blog for you. But it's not just that it's going to be generic. You get to put in there, who do you want to aim it to? Do you want to aim it at the US market? Where do you want to aim it? European market. Right. Do you want it to speak like you're speaking to a 5th grader? Or do you want it to speak like you're speaking to an 8th grader? Or do you want to speak like a bit more technical? Do you want it friendly? Do you want it from a my point of view, like an I point of view? Or do you want it like from a third person point of view? It's really, really amazing. And then it even adds in images for you. It creates images with AI and adds them in for you in the appropriate places in the blog. You'll even go and find a YouTube video that's relevant to the blog and put that in there if you want a YouTube video. So that is absolutely, it's amazing. So I use...
Is it free, or does it cost?
Is it for free, but it's quite limited for free. And then it has got a monthly subscription.
Okay.
And then, that writes your blog post for you. Then the next step is, now you need to drive traffic. So Pinterest is a gem for getting traffic to blogs. And there's another one called, it's fairly new, it's called Blog to Pin. And it will scan your blog, all the posts that you've made, and it will create pins for you.
Oh.
It will, yes, it will, and it won't just make like them all look the same. Yeah. It has different templates that you can choose, where it will put the text in the middle or the text at the top, or one picture, many pictures in it. And it will also allow you, like, it has a calendar, and it works out for you. Like, obviously when your blog is new, you shouldn't post to Pinterest, when your Pinterest account is new, you shouldn't post too many pins like all in one go. Like, you can't just post like 20 pins in the same moment. Okay. So this blogs to pin will actually schedule them out for you. You know, it's really, it's so fun.
What's the name of that one?
Blogs to Pin.
Blogs to Pin. Okay, great. I'll have to look that one up. I'm sure bloggers who are watching this will really be interested in learning more about those two techs. So fantastic. Anything else that you use in the tech world?
Well, today I just actually taught myself how to do the, if you ever heard of Make, or it used to be something like Interrogate, it's these AI agents where you can automate processes. So I figured out how you can take from an RSS feed. So basically, so you take a RSS feed, and then you can put it into ChatGPT, and you can, in this platform Make, so you automate it, that it will read this RSS feed every day. It will make a title for your blog. Then it will make an image for your blog, and it will write the content for your blog, and then it can post it directly to your blog for you.
Oh my goodness. You're not really. Yes. And have you been using that one?
Like I said, I just figured it out today, and I've made it write 5 posts for me. I'm using a website on blogger.com. Yeah. It's Google's free blogging website. So I just quickly made a new blog on there just to test this sequence. And I just used recipes for an example, and it came out fabulously.
Wow, that is so interesting. I'll have to really look into that. And I'm sure other entrepreneurs that are watching this today will be fascinated by that. We're just here to learn all these new online tech is happening so fast. There's so many new things happening so fast. It's really exciting. So
yes, I plan on making a video on it on my YouTube channel, and then also putting it in my Skool community for everybody to be able to copy it, and then give the template so they can plug it in.
Yeah, so I didn't realize you had a Skool community. Tell us a little bit about your Skool community.
Oh, sure. Yes, it's where you can come and join and get all my information in one place. Okay. Because in there, I share, if you're interested in doing the AI music thing, there's a whole module on doing the AI music thing. There's my affiliate marketing funnel is in there with the 8 income streams that's in there, and with the how-to videos of how to do it. What else do I have in there? I have my blog to Pinterest course in there, walks you through how to set up a blog so that you can use all your affiliate links and put them in your blog, and then how to use Pinterest to market it. So that's all in there.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, we'll be sure to put the link for the Skool group in the description below as well. Okay.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah. So, I think we met did we meet in a Skool group? We probably
did.
Yes, yes.
In Alexa's YouTube group.
That's right. Alexa School Group, yes. And we'll
Yes.
put a link to that below too, because that's a great school group. I really enjoy that. So I want to talk a little bit about collaborations and connections and what kind of partnerships and collaborations have kind of made the biggest difference for you in your business.
Yes, absolutely. I use Facebook a lot, and my friends on Facebook have taught me so much. There's so many things that I get stuck with, and if I go ask Facebook, then people come up with the best solutions, better than any AI or anybody can come up with, So, yes, so at the moment, I am not collaborating with anybody currently, but previously on my YouTube channel, I did do a few interviews and things. And yes, I look forward to doing more of these kind of interviews. Also, to have people also like you on my channel explaining their side.
Yes, yeah. Oh, that's great. Yes. So do you do any networking at all in the Netherlands? Or do you do any online networking at all?
Yes. Always, constantly, but it's mainly mostly online.
Right. Yeah. There's any particular groups that are they in Europe or networking groups? Are they worldwide? What kind of groups do you belong to?
Oh, okay. So of course the homeschooling groups, and then world schooling. I don't know if you've ever heard of that. Mm-hmm. World schooling is basically when you travel and homeschool.
Okay.
Because in our previous life, so to say, we used to travel full time, basically. And I would use that as my resource to find out where to go next, look up where to go next and stuff like that. So that is the most Facebook groups I probably belong to, probably in the homeschool world school, and then of course in the online business section.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right. So is there any particular networking group that you would recommend?
Oh, the group called Mompreneurs.
Oh,
That's quite a good one.
Okay, yes. Great. It's good for other entrepreneurs to learn what groups work for others. So that's why I asked the question. Yeah.
Oh, yes. I mean, they do kind of change a lot, don't they? They get so big sometimes, I think, so quickly, and then... So I do move around a bit on which ones I focus on.
Right. And I think you have to, it's finding the group that really works for you when you're networking, finding the right people that, you feel comfortable with, I think, is more important. And
yes.
Where you build relationships with people, right? Yeah.
I guess that's also what's happening maybe more on Skool for me now, is that I'm spending more time really, as you would maybe call it, networking or building relationships in Skool.
Right. Yes. Yeah. No, it's a great platform, the Skool platform. I really enjoy it myself.
Yes, it is. Yeah. And there's also so many wonderful resources on there.
Yes, it's amazing. Yeah. Okay, so let's move into goal setting. I'm wondering if you have a goal setting process. Do you set big goals? Do you set small goals? I personally set 90-day goals. What kind of process or structure do you have when setting goals for yourself as a business owner?
Yes, I used to also be quite big on goal setting, but now I've kind of stepped away from goal setting, and I more do a bit of a review of where I've come from or got to. So I find that gives me a bit of a moment of oh, okay, everything I'm doing is working, or I have improved, because I find when I set myself goals, I get so many ideas and I get so many goals, and some of them feel like I'm never going to reach them. But when I actually just sit that moment, and instead of trying to plan more new things, I just look back at where I've come from, and I use a lot of my data, statistics from my YouTube channel growth and my school group growth and things like that, to look oh, okay, I've had this much interaction, it's grown this much. That helps me a lot.
Yeah. I love that because I am actually a big goal setter. Personally, I actually like 90-day goals because I feel you can achieve things in 90 days. But one of the key elements is looking at what's working in your business. So that's very wise of you to share that, because I think a lot of entrepreneurs, they do want to, oh, what's next? Where do I want to go next? Whereas if you really look inward and say, what's really working now in my business? And I always ask what is not working, because I actually spent part of the year this year, actually getting rid of a lot of things that weren't working. And it's a great feeling, actually, when you think, okay, that's not working. We're not going to go there anymore.
Yes.
Yeah. So I love that process. And it's do you have any routines or habits that you work with in your business as far as your goal, your process and working?
Well, one thing I do often, like, it's a little phrase that I keep reminding myself of, and I say to myself, like, is this an activity that's going to make you money now? Mm-hmm. Because often I can go off and I'll be busy, really busy with something, and it's like, is this really something that's going to make money for you now? And that pulls me back to stay on track and do what I need to do. Because yes, otherwise I do lose the path a bit. So that is one structure that I keep for myself. It's like,
I love that. Yes. I mean, that is so important because as entrepreneurs, we can go off in so many different directions, and there's a lot to do as an entrepreneur. But asking yourself that question, how often do you ask that question? Every day?
Daily.
I really enjoy it. Yeah, that's great. And I think it's just so wise because, you know, I could list the number of things I do every day that doesn't make me money. Okay. Maybe yes. They will, but that's not the activity. And that's, I work with my coaching clients on that. We call them revenue generating activities, RGAs. Yes. And yeah, but asking that question every day, that's brilliant. Okay.
Thank you. Thanks.
Okay. So how do you grow as an entrepreneur? Professional development. What do you do to keep yourself in the game?
Yes. This is something I was actually asking myself today, because, you know, I find that you always need that person who's that little bit further ahead of you than you are, then that you can ask questions to or look up to or kind of work towards to get to. And currently I realize I don't really have that person in my sights at the moment. You know, so that is one of the things that I always usually do is I have sort of a mentor, basically, you could call it, to work towards. And I must say, I realize at the moment I don't have somebody. So I am on the search.
Talking about maybe a mentor or a coach, something like that?
Yes, exactly. Like anyone like who is basically doing what I'm doing, but further ahead of
right,
me.
Exactly.
Yeah. And
are there any particular podcasts or books or things that you would recommend that you follow for other entrepreneurs that really stand out for you?
For podcasts, I don't really have a podcast, more like the YouTube channel. Like, I wanted to mention Alexa's YouTube channel, because for my YouTube channel, I basically refer back to her videos quite often and base my growth and structure on what she teaches. So she's definitely, if for anyone who's got a YouTube channel as their, because I use my YouTube channel to drive traffic towards my office, right? So if anybody's got a YouTube channel, definitely Alexa.
Yeah,
great. So we try and say her surname, Alexa Saarenoja.
Yes, you said it. Good for you. I don't know. I wouldn't attempt to say it. Well, I did interview her. I actually have a great interview with her. So I'll link her Skool group, and I'll also link her interview that I had with her.
Oh, very nice. Oh, that's amazing. I want to see that one. I didn't.
Yes.
Yeah, and a book. I'm currently not reading any business books at the moment. I want to start on a book called, it's actually a MLM directed book, but it's those 4 color personalities.
Oh,
Yes, I want to like do a bit of a study into that one.
Have you ever heard of DISC?
No.
Oh, DISC is where about 4, they're not personalities, it's behavioral types of people. You might want to look into that too.
Okay.
It's fascinating. I studied DISC and it really has helped me. It's kind of like when you're a coach, it's learning how to talk to people in those 4 different behavioral types. And
does it also have the colors like the yellow, blue, and green?
I don't think they have colors, but it's really well done, and it's something you might want to think about. Yeah.
Yes, I'm going to write that down.
DISC. The D stands for the dominant person. The I stands for the informer, somebody who's very high out there kind of a person. The S stands for the steady person, the person who's always steady. And the C stands for clarity, which is the person who wants a lot of detail. So It's fascinating when you get to work with people and you understand it, after you've studied it, you get to kind of have the feel of these people. It's pretty.
What would you classify me as?
Well, I'm, right off the bat, we haven't really gotten to know each other yet, but I'd say you have a lot of D, which is being direct and knowing what you want, and probably detailed. I would imagine you're pretty detailed. Are you?
It depends what you mean by detailed. Like if it's,
you keep asking questions, you keep wanting answers, you keep searching.
Yes.
Yeah. So you probably have a lot of C in you too. Yeah. It's fascinating when you start to study it. So it's something you might want to look into.
Definitely going to.
Yeah. Okay. Let's talk a little bit about life and self-care for you. You're busy, you're homeschooling, you're a mom, you live in a beautiful area in the Netherlands. Tell us a little bit about self-care for you. How do you balance that work and life?
Yes, I wake up before my kids, so that's my first quiet time for myself, where I have the Hello app and I'll listen to a prayer or a Bible reading, and have my coffee in peace and quiet. And another thing I like to do is I have very long baths, and that's my time also. And then also, of course, dog walks on the beach. Like sometimes I just need to get a bit out. I go for a long dog walk on the beach.
Yeah. Great. It's so important to know, what takes care of you, because it's your energy, right? That is going to direct the rest of your day. It's going to direct the rest of who you come in contact with. It'll help you with your homeschooling, everything. And I think as entrepreneurs, we have to pay attention to what fills us up, right?
Yes.
With energy. Yeah. Okay. So now let's talk a little bit about you and your business. Do you have a flexible income club? Is that right?
Yes. That's what I call it. Yes.
You teach people how to buy and sell domains?
That's one of the ones. Yes.
Teach people how to start their online business, right?
Yes.
And you help them turn AI into viral growth.
Yes.
I love it. So I want you to expound on all that and tell us where people can connect with you. Talk about the name of your school group. So go for it.
Okay, I'll start with, so the Flexible Income Club came about because, of course, I need to be flexible. Like, as a mom, I wanted it to be a space for moms to be able to come and find that they can implement all the things to make income online in small brackets of time during the day. So that's why the Flexible Income Club came about, that name. And then secondly, the Flexible Income Club, I share, like I already mentioned, quite a few different ways, but they all kind of come back to the one main idea, which is affiliate marketing. And that is. And so every little bit ties in with affiliate marketing. So for instance, I was doing my affiliate marketing, doing face to video kind of reels for TikTok. And I got so tired of that. So then I learned this AI way that you can create content, basically like clone yourself and have like Instagram worthy content, which my content I felt was never really Instagram worthy before. But now with this, it's called AI Creator Studio. The lady who created it, Liezl, she's amazing. And she actually teaches you like from scratch how to create so that you just with one click of a button can recreate a photo and put yourself in it. Or if you don't want to use yourself, you can even make it so like you have an avatar, they call it, that looks totally different. But I like to use myself. And then you can put yourself in various settings and anything. And so then you have this beautiful content. And then you can not just use it as a photo, but then you can turn that photo into a video. Mm. And so that has really upped the game for me in my content creation. So I use that for my affiliate marketing on Instagram, on TikTok, on Facebook, everywhere. And so what else is in the Flexible Income Club? So I have a Facebook group for the Flexible Income Club where people can just, come in, no commitment, no difficultness, come in, come see what's going on. And then my Skool community is actually now a monthly membership, a paid membership of $5 a month, just to keep the scammers out and the spammers and the people. Yeah. And then actually, secondly, to make it motivational for people to actually go in and do the work, because I found, like myself included, I was like that too. You get something for free and you're like, yes, I'm going to get to it. And you never do. But when you're paying for something, then you really make a point of going and doing the work. So I just recently changed my group to a paid membership just to, increase growth. And so, so inside my group, you get to learn all those things, and it all ties into affiliate marketing, because affiliate marketing is, I think it's the best thing ever.
I love that. Yes. And we'll put those links below on how they can connect with you in those groups, right? What's the best way for people to connect with you?
Well, if they're on Facebook, they can come straight to the Flexible Income group on Facebook.
Okay.
If they, you can find me as Leizl Smith on all the platforms, my YouTube channel, everywhere. Right. And on my YouTube channel, also all my links are there. So I'm pretty sure if you type in Leizl Smith and look for a gray-haired one, because actually it's quite a common name. There's a lot of Leizl Smiths out there.
I love that. Well, we will definitely be putting all those links below in the description. And do you have any other resources that you want people to know about?
It's basically like if you want to learn about any of the things that I've talked about, you can also, on my YouTube channel, everything I've talked about, I've also made YouTube videos about. So that's like free access. And then in my Skool group, we go a little bit deeper into it. So that's it. Okay, great. Excellent. As I said, we'll put all those links below. Yes.
Hey, Liz, it's really been great to talk with you today. I'm sure it's early morning here, and I know that it's late in the Netherlands right now.
Yes.
I appreciate you being on. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Gail. It's wonderful. Thank you.
Well, entrepreneurs, what was your biggest takeaway from this interview? Here are my 3 top gems of wisdom that I love to share after every interview. So the first one was, I was just in awe of how Liezl shares her creative use of AI, especially for blogging and video production. This is just a reminder, especially to me, of how much these tools could really simplify the processes. She really shows how she does that with her affiliate marketing program. And the second gem of wisdom that I loved was the phrase that she shared. And the phrase was this: is this activity going to make me money? And she said this is a phrase that she says to herself every day. And when you think about it, it's a really powerful filter for identifying those revenue generating activities that I talk about a lot. I ask that question a lot to a lot of entrepreneurs because it's always the activities every day that we are faced with. And if we're not working on those revenue generating activities, we're working on what we call the busy work activities. And those busy work activities bring you no income at all. So every entrepreneur really needs to ask themselves this question every day. What do you think? Will you write down that question today? Leave me a comment below if you really think that's an excellent question to ask yourself. Okay, so the third gem of wisdom I loved was her insight about always having someone ahead of you, a mentor, a coach, someone you can look up to and learn from. That support can really elevate your growth in ways you can't always see on your own. So be sure that you connect with Liezl. There's a link for her Flexible Income Club on Facebook, and that's down below. And if you'd like to go deeper into affiliate marketing, her Skool community is also linked below with other links that you can connect with her. So thanks for watching today, and I'll see you on the next video.